For Group B will be Jari Laine of Finland, Courtney Pascoe from Australia, and Ayman Galal Hassan of Egypt. Right, so the officials all in place, and for this competition we'll be kicking off with a lift of 64 from Trish Wallace for Australia. Gofran Fleisch for Libya will be next up, 75 all the way up to 108 for Iran, and Samana Hoda Aghala. For Spain, we'll be seeing Montserrat Alcoba a little bit later on. She's in Group B, but this Group C has got 9 in it. And then later on in Group A, 5-4 Tiana Medeiros, Sheng Fai Fei, Blessing Iba of Nigeria, Zenaida Miliano of the Dominican Republic. So, good field, strong field. Group B, Louise Sugden there for Great Britain, Tawa Al-Hajjaj, Marin Serrano of Chile, Siti Mahmood. We've got some brilliant names in Group B. It's happened again. This is who's on video review for Groups C and A. But you wouldn't believe how well organised they are, that they actually do the draw on screen, and then within a few moments they've managed to get the officials together that they can walk out. And it's a long tunnel as well, so yeah, well done on that. So last day of individual competition is actually the shortest day of individual competition as well, as we go through the various record holders. Going up to Sheng Fai Fei, who we will be seeing a little bit later on with that world record from Belize and the World Cup there June of last year. Tiana Medeiros we're seeing, she at the moment is going for the top weight, but that can change. Approaching 10 AM Eastern African time, and it's at 2:30 our time. The men's over 107 kilo final will be kicking off. So it all begins now. It is the last of the women's finals in what has been another memorable week, and you just keep thinking, well, that's it. We topped out in the previous competition. The Paralympics were spectacular. It couldn't get any more amazing, and yet it does. .108 is as high as we're going to go.
Yeah. I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder, is that all you got? You climb higher, faster, so is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting, is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question, so is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now, so is that all you got? So is that all you got? Look at you now.
So yeah, this is where it all begins then, the closing straight of this competition, of this week. And for Australia, this is Patricia Wallace, who is the Oceania champion, finished 8th overall in the Asia Oceania Championships 3 years ago in Pyeongtaek. Multiple Australian champion, 16th in the World Championships last time out. Townsville, Queenslander base, and it's Simon Begner out on stage with her, the national team coach. Here we go, kicking off 64 to kick off. And that's a good lift to one in her favour. It was the right side referee, didn't give it, but that's all good. Trish Wallace is away. Second World Championship. And well, cracking into the top 20 would be a decent opportunity for her, perhaps. Brilliant national championships this year on Gold Coast. And she lifted 72 there, so she can move on up if needs be. And she's in the Legends category as well. So is Rania Ali Morshedi. Vera Muratova. Marcela Bacenas of Mexico, and Touaj Al-Hajjaj. So there's a lot in it. Getting a medal will be a fair old battle to do it in that. But Trish Wallace away, 64. So now it's a championship debut from Libya, Gofran Flej. She came 5th in the Dubai World Cup last year. Wasn't on the calendar this time around, and that was a lift of 70 then, and this is 75 now. So it's a lifetime best attempt. So yeah, we'll be seeing Perla Bersanis a little bit later in terms of the Legends competition. We're going to be seeing somebody else in the Legends very, very soon, but before that, Gofran Flej. So, Gofran Flej has got that from what I can see, 75. And it's 2 white flags to 1. So that's a good quality lift. Left side referee voted down, but good to the rest, and that's all fine. And she got it. And that is a lifetime best for Goffrin Flesh. So next up is Katrina Hernandez from the Philippines going for 80. So 2 lifts out of 2 we have in this so far. So international debut coming at the age of 35. So lots of big competitions coming up that will take them in. Next year, 3 of them starting with the Southeast Asian Games, the ASEAN Para Games, Asia Oceania Championships. They are second week of April in Bangkok, and then this time of year, next year in Nagoya, the Asian Para Games. So Hernandez here for 80 and just trotting through Group C at the minute. So strong push up, and Hernandez is okay. 3 white lights for Katrina Hernandez. That's her international career begun well with a very, very nice lift for 80. Yeah, good and successful, and nothing going wrong at all. Got the lines right. It's always got to be a bit of pressure when you're coming in for your first lift in an international competition. Is so different to everything else. Something in a gym, national competition even, and here suddenly it's a massive stadium and everyone's looking at you and the flags are all up and there are lights and music and TV cameras. Dealt with it well. Rania Ali Moshedi next, coming up for Egypt. She's actually had quite a career. So bronze in the most recent African Championships, 4th in the 2008 Paralympics in Beijing, and she was 2.5 kilos off a medal back when you could split the kilos. World Cup silvers in Dubai and Eger, and in this stadium 2 years ago, the Cairo World Cup. So aiming here for 85 and an early lead. So 85 for Ali Moshedi. No worries, good lift. This is a healthy start so far, and we have had a couple of lifetime bests already, but they are pushing themselves sensibly, getting the marks in early on. Pacing themselves sensibly. So coming in next for Chinese Taipei, it's Lin Suhui, the former Asian Games World and Paralympic champion, golds in Athens in 04 and Beijing in 08. A couple of bronzes after that, including London 2012. Bronze at the Worlds as recently as 2017 in Mexico City. 3 in a row world champion. 06, 2010, 2014. Asian Games champion 3 in a row up to 2018, and bronze in continental action as recently as Kitakyushu 2018, bronze there. It was 6th in the most recent Asia Oceania Championships, 9th in the most recent Asian Games. Loads of medals. And kicking off here with a lift of 94. Lin Tzu Hui gets it! 94. Good solid start in this Group C. Didi's away. It's a nice start. Good going, chance to move on and aim a bit higher, but that's the first lift sorted out very nicely. 3 white lights, and that's the way to do it. Nothing much to worry about there. Heavier to come. On we go then to Iraq and Garam Alice Mane. So 100 is going to be her target here for Iraq. 4th in the most recent Asian Games 2 years ago in Hangzhou. Did that for the 2nd time. It was her 3rd continental 4th placer. So she's got close. Yeah, actually throw in 5 because she was 4th in the European Open Championships 2013 in Alexin in Russia. She's the former Asian Youth Games champion. Top of a podium before. Alice Mane, here is 100. First in the competition to aim for 3 figures. Garam, Alice Mane. Well, down to 30 seconds now. Still got enough time to get herself composed and get that lift of 100 in. And get the good lift. It's her 3rd World Championship. She has been a top 10 finisher the past 2 championships. This is a trickier ask being in Group C, but then there's always chances in terms of the total lift if you're able to pace yourself along that way. I mean, we saw that yesterday with Moldova. Stefan Roska going up 1 each time, and it seemed absolutely perfect. Finished 4th in the total lift. Good high finish, almost made the medal. Dennis Roll alongside. They would have had a medal and he not missed the next one. But that's a nice lift. And Karam Alice Mane, 100. Well, that was a good result. I will see if this is as well for Hadis by Talahi. It is an international debut for her. She is aiming for 100. She lifted 85 in being a silver medalist in the Iranian National Championships. So this would be a lifetime best by 15. this to match Karim Alas Mane of Iraq. So this to go into second spot. Still trying to get herself queued up. Trying to get an equal press there. I mean, it's a mammoth lift compared to what she's done before. And the 100, was she able to get the even press through? She was. That's a good lift. It is 3 white lights. Yeah, nice start. So that's 15 on top of her official lifetime best. Whether she's done that in local competition or able-bodied powerlifting, doesn't go towards her official lifetime best mark. That is it there. That's 100 in the bag. Very good. Good and calm. I mean, she took her time. He did the old clapping thing beforehand, trying to get her, maybe get the attention of her coach, which she did. And now she's got everyone's attention. Next up for Brazil, Valeria Alves dos Santos, the former World Junior Champion. And her elite international debut coming a couple of weeks ago in Santiago. Bronze in the World Cup there. She lifted 105. And in terms of national competition, bronze at the Brazilian Championships in Sao Paulo in December. She was third there, lifting 100. She'd actually done that earlier in the year in a separate national championship. 72 was her World Junior winning mark, but that was then and this is now. (101) this is, with 105 being a lifetime best. So Valeria makes it. It's 2-1 in her favour. Left side referee voted it down, but again, that's all fine and proper. Good lift. And that has worked out very nicely indeed. So, that her in the lead by 1. And 101. So now a woman we've only seen internationally once previously, and it was in Pyeongtaek 3 years ago at the Asia Oceania Championships. She finished 7th in that. She went up to a lift of 87. In terms of the total lift, she did a little bit better, about 5th in that. Generally, she's been competing in the Iranian Championships, 93. She went up to and winning the title 3 years ago. And it's 103, her lifetime best from last year's Iranian Championships. But she has been the champion of her country 3 years in a row. And this would be a lifetime best attempt by 5 at 108 for Samana Hoda Akgala. Got it! 3 white lights. Well, this is all perfect so far. 9 lifts and all good. That's a great way to start the morning, the final individual morning. And Samana Hoda Akgala, remembering that these are the championships where Iran have won their first ever female gold at a World Powerlifting Championships. That was in the juniors, the rookie and the next gen championships, right at the start of these games. That was After Hassan Hosseini, who won the rookie competition, up to 61. Australia have had a really, really good championships. Honey Watson coming very close to picking up a medal last night in what was a real mad dash for the medals. There were 7 or 8 where the door was wide open to try and capitalise, and Trish Wallace is back for more. So 72, her lifetime best from the Nationals earlier in the year. And this is for 66, so this to add 2 onto it all. Now she's got a bit stuck there and it dipped, so that's the end of the lift, I'm afraid to say. So this time, no luck for Trish Wallace. Misses out at 66. Has gone heavier this year. Well, this time, just couldn't progress on. But yeah, I mean, belting big team, 14, lots of big names. Trish Wallace, one of those coming back as second world champs. And looking to work out how she sorts this out. National coach Simon Bergner having a little glance, and then, yeah, the little step here, because that's not going to get any further. But lots of brilliant debutants they've had here. The team's getting bigger all the time. They're scouting well. Chance to, I mean, you think about it, chance to have an even bigger team, maybe for the Asia Oceania Championships next year. Gofran Flej for Libya. Well, that was a very nice lifetime best of 75 in the opening round. This here is for 80. So aiming for another all-time high. Add on 5. 70 was a mark coming into it. Now remember, we've got African Championships coming up next year. Details to be finalised. Keep an eye out for that. Same with the Europeans. She's got plenty of time on her side. 25. And it's up. 80 for Gofran Flej. And that's a good lift. Well, she's doing nicely. I should point out, by the way, she's only 25, championship debut. So that's good, chances to build. So we've got the African Championships next year. The African Games come up and start at 2027. Now that is the overall African Games. I like the Commonwealth Games. They have had a para element to it traditionally. Not quite sure if these ones do, but they're going to be here. They're going to be at the Olympic City. Oh, about 30 minutes south of here, where all the athletes, or most of the athletes, are staying. And they've got, they've got a national stadium there, or a national stadium. They're going to host about 40 or 50,000. Lots of indoor arenas, so you'll be seeing that presumably a lot of the competition will be there. Now, Katrina Hernandez going for 83 for Philippines. So 83 it is, this to add 3 onto the collection, and these are all lifetime best attempts officially, because it is her international debut. This to help a lot in terms of the total lift. She's actually going to stay where she is in 7th. Everybody's got a lift in, which is great. Exactly what you want to see. I mean, you think about the fact that people train for a full year to get here. You do want to see them leave with something. Like a lot of cases, 2 full years, 3 full years. But from here on in, as you will know if you've been with us at any point this week, it becomes an annual show from here on in. It's Manama in Bahrain that hosts the World Championships next year, and then Mexico 2027, and on and on and on. Here's Hernandez with the lift at 83. And that's a good lift. It is 3 white lights for her, and it is another lifetime best for Hernandez for the Philippines. Fantastic. That's the way to do it. And the only way is up. Certainly for the bar, that was so nice and impressive. Really well polished off by her, and more to come. Maybe 85, maybe 86 will be the target. No, it's not. It's 92 they're going to do next. Well, that's a bit of ambition. Add 9 onto it. And Hernandez, if you're from the region, you know, but reason for the Spanish surnames in a lot of Southeast Asia, it was Spanish rule a long time ago. That's not the main reason. There were no surnames. And then the Spanish said, well, you have to have surnames. Just take ours. And that's it. And Turkey didn't have surnames until the 1960s either. So, but they came up with their own. Rania Ali Moshedi of Egypt, 85 done, 91 to come. She's in the Legends competition. She's leading the Legends. Only one miss so far, that from Trish Wallace for Australia. And there are quite a few in the Legends competition, so there's a bit of work to be done, especially if you're in Group C, in order to get into the medals and that. But getting all your lifts in will be a help. So 91 for Rania Ali Moshedi of Egypt. So bronze across town in the 6th of October city, in a stadium very much like this. Stages international handball. She won the bronze there at the African Championships. And for 91, this to give her a nice little lift. And that is what has happened. Moshedi successful. That's 91. She stays in 6th position. It's actually quite big gaps at this stage early on in terms of the attempts. Flage did not move on from where she'd... Actually, nobody has stepped up a place with their successful lift in this second round compared to where they were in round 1. There were 9 between Lin, Tu Hui and Rania Ali Moshedi, and there's 3 now, and there's a big gap between Ali Moshedi and Katrina Maria Hernandez. That was a nice lift. And she got it. So now for Chinese Taipei, Lin Su Hui. And all that she has won in her really good, successful career. And yeah, there were the 2 Paralympic golds, excellent, and bronzes. London 2012, Rio 2016. Most recent World Championships 13th. And look at what she's aiming for, pitching towards that again. So 99 again for Tsuhui, but it's not going to raise her above the 5th place she's in. Competition's working out a little bit odd that way so far. Lots of successful lifts, but no movement on the table. And 7th in the Paralympics last year in Paris. Solid lift from Lynn, and that is not given because of the press sequence, unfortunately. So that is 99. Well, gonna have a little think about what to do now. And maybe still add 1 or 2 on, get through the 100 barrier. Missed out on the press here. Struggling to get the lockout. And the even press. Still a lot to be happy about. So now for Iraq, Karam Al-Osmani. Now this is where a bit of movement can happen. She is currently 3rd on 100, and this to jump up to 105. Fourth in the most recent Asian Games. She's done that before, 2014, and in the Asia Oceania Championships going back to 2015 in Almaty. This for 105. It's an increase of 5 in what she's done on the first round. So punching that through well, Karam Al-Osmani gets the lift. Well, she moves up to 2nd place. Finally there is movement. And she is up to 105. And she's up into 2nd position. That's a lot to be happy about. Couple of lifts in. Success for Karam Al-Osmani for Iraq. And yes, she has been Asian Youth Games champion. Since then, it's sort of a curiosity to have all those really high finishes and not quite creep over the line and pick up a medal. But that's how it's been for her. But maybe next year she'll have a few attempts at it, definitely. So Hadis Bey Talahi for Iran. She's got 100, and this is for 105. This to match Al-Osmani. Hadis Bey Talahi on her international debut. And she would go 3rd. So finally we have a bit of movement in the table. So an extra 5 added on from her opening round, and these are all lifetime best attempts. First time she's gone over 100 in her career, and she gets it. 2-1 in her favour. Left side, referee didn't give it, the other two did. That's all very good, and she moves on up as well. Right now it's kilo for kilo between her and Garam Alasmane of Iraq, but Hadis by Talahi of Iran, she's got 105, and she moves up into third position. Only 2 misses overall, which has affected in terms of the total lift. Trish Wallace and Lin Tzu-Hui. Lin Tzu-Hui is going to go for 102. Step up and 3 from her missed second round attempt. So we've got 2 to go in this group. And it is Valeria Alves dos Santos. 101 she got, 106 she's aiming for. .106. This to overtake Karam Alasmane and Hadis Baitalahi by 1. The former world junior champion, that in Tbilisi 4 years ago. She's only 24 now. And that is a good lift. 3 out of 3. And she is progressing very, very well indeed. Yeah, strong progress. Chances for more. Progress all the way, this is. Samana Hoda Akhkala going for Iran, who as is the case with many from her region, is not interested in coming out to music. So 113. She leads now. This to make the lead even greater, and this would help a lot in terms of the total lift as well. Now 103, her lifetime best coming into this for the Iranian. Perennially successful in Iran, and 7th in the Asia Oceania Championship. That is her only international championship prior to today. So she's made it to the Worlds. This for 113. She's got bit stuck though. So that's where her story gets interrupted. So no lift for Samana Hoda Akhkala. She is still our leader, but the margin has been majorly reduced down to 2 kilos. She's on 108. Valeria Alves de Santos for Brazil on 106, and then 105 Karam Alasmane of Iraq and Hadis Baitalahi of Iran. Only barely got above the chest and then couldn't rise any further. And on this occasion, she has not been successful. Right, we're into round 3. And for Australia, Patricia Wallace going again for 66. Well, she got stuck on this before. Well, she does done greater than this in the really impressive national championships at Gold Coast. That looked like a World Cup. That looked like an international event. Let's see if she can make this 66 pay off this time. Well, she's got that up there. And 66 for Wallace is good. 2-1 in her favour, and that will do very nicely indeed for Trish Wallace. Well, she's got her 2 marks in. She's second in the Legends competition. She is second in the Legends total lift too. There's quite a few more to come in that. So she's in the medals for those for now. She is the Oceania champion, and that's something to go for again next year in Bangkok at the start of April. But that's a nice lift, and that'll have her happy. Got it eventually. So Gofran Fledge now for Libya. She's got 75, going now for 80. Going for another lifetime best here. This is 85. She's got 75, 80, 85. So you see the path. She's been successful all the way through. So 85 for Gofran Fledge. And she would be the first to get all 3 lifts in, so that would be a lead in the total lift, but there's quite a few in that boat in this Group C. Oh, she's got it raised. That took a lot of effort. Good lift as well. Kept it tidy. 2-1. Fledge successful, and all of her marks have come through. Up to 240 in the total lift. And that's it. She's had a great morning. Everything's gone according to plan. 3 lifts out of 3. And she's hit new heights. And that's promising when you think you've got the African Championships on next year, which should be in the first 5-6 months of the year. Very good lift. And she kept it moving. There was no reason for it to be terminated. Wasn't getting stuck. Wasn't losing control. No reason for the chief referee to say, well, sorry, but that's it. Very smart. So now Katrina Hernandez of Philippines. Same with her. First international competition, and she's been getting her marks in. 80 and 83 But now here's a leap, 92. So she climbed up above Rania Ali Mersheda. They're beginning to jostle about for position now. So they've added 9 to the bar here, and this is by far the biggest leap between lifts in this group of all. And it's the second heaviest weight division. But still, it's a lot of ambition. And this is for 92. Oh, she's raced that one very well. Hit the top. And it's 3 white lights. Well, how about that? 3 brilliant lifetime bests, and that was a huge one. A massive leap by Katrina Maria Hernandez. Up to 92 she goes. She leads the total lift 255. And that is really, really excellent. And she went for it. And she got the lift done very quickly indeed. Ah, super. Fist pumps all round. That is just simply a good lift. Everything about it. So, think about what's coming up. Next championship that she can be in is the ASEAN Para Games, the Southeast Asian Games in January. So now, Rania Ali Mersheda of Egypt going here for 93. Formerly 4th in the Paralympic Games, and that excellent bronze at the African Championships in 2022. But silver here in the Cairo World Cup 2 years ago. And that is going to be revisited a couple of times in terms of competitions in Egypt. There will be a World Cup here in this country next September. And it's on the calendar again in 2027. And Cairo will stage the African Open Championships again at the moment, April 2028. Rania Ali Mersheda for Egypt. 93 to overtake Hernandez again if she can get the lift complete. She sure can. 2 white lights. Ha! Well, she's got them all. And she leads the total lift now in 269. Definitely a lot to enjoy in this competition. Wonderfully successful. Well, prospect certainly the total lift, especially if you're in the Legends category, and she is. 269. And she only qualifies for the Legends category this year, so extra potential in the competition, being 45 now. Lin Su Hui for Chinese Taipei. So she missed 99 last time. She's staying in her path. Her last attempt is 102, having cleared 94 for the former world and Paralympic champion. Three world crowns, 06, 2010, 2014. Lynn at 102. She would stay 5th, and there's nobody who can overtake her now, so 5th in this group is where she's going to finish. But she would very much like to get this last lift in. Well, she's got it raised up. Got it! Very good. 2-1 in her favour. Left side referee voted her down, but Lin Su Hui makes it. Well, she didn't get the middle one. That would have been very helpful for the total lift, but she gets everything else. Very good. And she gets the ultimate mark that she was looking for. 102. Fine lift, just missed out in the previous one, but nothing to worry about with that at all. There you go. Job done. Championship done. And we've got 4 to go in this group. It is Hadis by Talahi of Iran going for 108. So this would be a good lead in terms of the total lift if she gets it. On her international debut. Quite a few of these, as we've been saying, have been successful last 3-4 years in terms of national championships, and her time has come now at the Worlds. So, by Talahi, 108. Well, trying to push strongly there. She's got stuck, I'm afraid, by Talahi, so she's not going to go any further on it. And 105 is where she will end up. 108, it is no lift. And she finishes 4th in the group. There haven't been that many misses, really. Just the 4, and in the case of the first 2 we've seen who missed in Group 2, they got theirs. The last one we'll see shortly. But Hadis by Talahi has got as far as she can, 105. That is still 20 on top of her lifetime best. This was a further 3. And she doesn't progress, and it wasn't going to go any further. She's done well. So the former World Junior Champion Valeria Alves dos Santos, 101 done, 106 done, now going for 109. And Professor Wayerton Santos on stage, the national team coach. $109 for Valeria here. Well, she's got stuck, I'm afraid. That was 9 on top of her previous lifetime best coming into this. She's already broken her lifetime best once. She equaled it first time, then broke it by 5. That was just too much, I'm afraid, this time. Ends on 109 without getting it. And we've got 2 lifts to go in this Group C. She's done well, but that was not going to progress any further, I'm afraid. Couldn't finish it off. So Karam Alice Mane for Iraq, going for 110. She's got 100 and 105. And this for 1-1 up. She's had that run of results that generally is ended in 4th place, which obviously means there's quality there. And she's still only 30, so there's a few in this sport that have come from para-athletics. You could say there could be a bit of a Marcel Hug breakthrough that comes one day, and that you get tons of 4th places, and then suddenly you get winning, and the habit's in. You end up with tons of medals. Alice Mane is a step away from that. 110 for Iraq. Oh, she's made it. 110. Alice Mane now doesn't get it, I'm afraid. It's the stop sequence. The press was fine. Stop wasn't. So she misses out. And she finishes on 105. No joy at 110. Yeah, just there in the stop. Needed more. Actually, it's funny. Yeah, there it's not even fleeting. Funny enough, from the top, for once on the stop sequence, you could just see it needed much more. And if the centre referee feels that the stop sequence isn't great, then you imagine they're all going to vote against it. It's not going to be just one, the centre referee voting it down, because the ones from the side have an even better angle to view from. A lot of the time it's going to look absolutely right if you're the centre referee that the lift is the stop sequence is sufficient. Still over a minute, still plenty of time for Samana Huda Akgala, who missed at 113. She got stuck then, and very much the same now. Went too high on this occasion. 103 was a lifetime best coming into it. She got 108, missed 113 twice. So, as it turned out, there's only 3 who got all their lifts in. Leading in the total lift, Rania Ali Mashedi, 269. Currently in second spot, Katrina Hernandez of the Philippines, 255. And third on 240 with all those lifetime bests, it was Gofran Flej, 240. Leading in the main competition, it is still, despite 2 misses, it is this woman, Samana Huda Akgala of Iran, 108, not beaten by anyone else. She's out in front. Valeria Alves dos Santos of Brazil, second on 106, and third, Karim Alosmane of Iraq, 105.
Please welcome the athletes for the 86 kilogram category, Group B.
So that's Group C done. Group B is coming rapidly. Introductions forthcoming for Alcoba of Spain, Jankowska of Poland, Maya Gosset Ekieva of Turkmenistan, the great Paula Besenis of Mexico, Huang Yuzhong, Sidi Mahmouda, Marian Serrano of Chile, Tana Hajjaj of Jordan, and Louis Sugden of Great Britain. Some of those names you think, what are they doing in Group B? Here they all are.
And your athletes for the women's 86 kilogram category, Group B. Representing España, Montserrat Alcoba. Representing Polska, Bianca Jankowska. Representing Turkmenistan, Maya Gosel-Kayeva. Representing Mexico, Berna Patricia Barcenas Ponce de Leon. Representing Korea, Yuseon Wang. Representing Indonesia, Siti Mahmouda. Representing Chile, Mario Alejandro Silva. Representing Jordan, Tessir Abjaz. And representing Great Britain, Louis Sugden. Your athletes at 86 kilos.
So some belting names in this Group B. Beata Jankowska of Poland coming out with Mariusz Owiwa, the national coach. Get this group up and running solidly. Most recently we saw her in Tbilisi this year when she finished in 4th spot on 106. And last year 9th in the World Cup there, but her championship record goes well beyond that and much more successfully, and she's going here for 103. And that's a good lift. It's 2-1 in her favour. New set of referees, remember, as well for this. The reigning World Ability Sports champion, European silver most recently in Tbilisi. Oh, she's got that. That's good. That's Beata. Done.
The bar is now for the second representation
Well, now one of the belting all-time greats, 7th at the Paralympic Games in Paris. Perla Bersanis. So where do you want to start? 4 times Pan Am champion, 4 times America's champion, 3 Paralympic Games bronzes, couple of 4ths in that, the 2010 world champion, and on and on and on. She's 54 now. She's in the legends category. Could have been named after her, to be honest. And going here for 105. It's her 8th world championship and her first one in 1998. She won a bronze, which is the first one that women competed in. There was only one before that, and it was men only, held in Sweden in 94. So 105. Coach keeps looking at the clock. Perla Bersanis punching through at 105. She's got it. Perla Bersanis in. And she has made that work very well. And she took as much time as she humanly could. That's fine. Did it in time. Good lift. Took a while to get going, but then she got going. Right, next up, for Spain, Montserrat Alcoba. Silver medalist at the European Champions in Tbilisi 3 years ago. That's the most recently we've seen her in international competition. And up it goes from Montserrat Alcoba, and that's a good lift. 3 white lights for the twice European silver medalist. And she stepped away from the sport for 7 years to look after her family. She'd been 5th in the worlds in 2010 and 7th in the 2021 Paralympic Games in Tokyo. And that's all very good. Back-to-back European silvers. She only started, by the way, in the sport at the age of 27. Anyway, here's Ekiyeva from Turkmenistan. Fourth in the World Cup in Beijing back in June. European Open silver, America's Open gold, Asian Games bronze. Great career. Sergei Mladze out with her again, as he does for almost everybody. Well, here she comes, 110, and punching through. She's got it, 110. Strong. The centre referee didn't give it, but everything else fine. And Ekiyeva gets her competition on an even keel. Bronze at the Asian Games in 2014 in Incheon. She was 4th last year in the Paralympic Games in Paris. It is her 6th World Championship, and she was 8th last time out, 5th in 2019. Next to go for Korea, Hwang Yuson. Here's another of the great perennial campaigners. Bronze in Beijing in that World Cup. 4th in the most recent Asia-Oceania Championships held in Korea in Pyeongtaek. And she's waiting in the wings, in the shadows. She's there. It'll be her try next. Tenth in the last World Championship she was, by the way. That her best showing, apart from 6th place in 2017. It's her 5th World Championship. Silver in Pattaya. That was a good result last year in the World Cup for the woman from Cheongju. And bronze in Beijing too this year. So Hwang Yuson. Right, she's going to go here for 114. Well, she's taking a nice amount of time here. Nothing really to worry that much about, I'd have thought, for her. She's got it! Worth waiting for. 120 on the way, but that's 114 for Wang. Good and strong, and yeah, puts her in pole position for now. So now for Great Britain, 5th in the Paralympics last year, having won bronze in Tokyo. It's good to see her back in top form again after a year of an injury fight, really. Louise Sugden for Great Britain, the 2018 European champion and Commonwealth Games silver when it was at Gold Coast. And in the most recent World, she was in 6th spot. Now, originally she was pitching herself as the heaviest attempt in this round, but probably doing right. This is the 4th heaviest at 120. And this for the lead for Louise Sugden. Silver in Dubai at the Fazar World Cup last year. That was good. World Ability Sports Gold 2023. On the way. Got it! 3 white lights, Louise Sugden. That'll do nicely. And away she goes, and she can wheel away. Somewhere to get Ben Richards, the national coaches, with her. And that's a nice start. That's solid. It's good. She's up against big competition. This is Group B, by the way. I'm talking about this as if this is Group A. We've got tons of Group A's in this, including her. But she's done really well and started brilliantly. And we can say exactly the same about Tuate Zaire Al-Hajjaj. Coming in for Jordan now. No mark, unfortunately, in the Paralympic Games. She was 5th in the Tbilisi World Cup in the up to 86, which this is. Asian Games silver, Asia Oceania bronze, and Paralympic silver too. 2016 in Rio, her 7th World Championship. From Amman, national team coach, Isa Hilal here. This is 126 for Tuate Zaire Al-Hajjaj. For Jordan. Well, calmly on the way up and took it easy. Doesn't get it though. Press sequence. It didn't look as if it was an even press from it. That then is the first miss in this group. There's quite a few who are going somewhat ambitiously. I think they're going to have to, because there's going to be a lot of movement in this group with the quality that is in it. And there's a lot in it. Another top campaigner here, Siti Mahmuda, in for Indonesia. Plenty of big championships coming up for her next year as well. There's 3 that she can be in. 8th in the Paralympic Games last year. Southeast Asian Games champion still for Indonesia. Well, Mahmuda going strongly there at 127, and that is a good lift for Siti Mahmuda. Bronze in the World Champs in 2019 in Astana. European Open silver in her time as well. That was pristine. That'll do very nicely indeed. Multiple Asian Championship medals and 4 in a row Southeast Asian Games gold. And now here's another belting campaigner year after year, Marian Serrano. Bronze in the Paralympic Games, lifting 134 behind Tiana Medeiros and Zheng Feifei. And here she is in Group B. She's always in Group A, but not here. And what a culmination of, you know, a brilliant career, tons of hard work, years and years of it, in being the Paralympic Games bronze medalist. And that was on her 25th birthday to the day. And it was deserved. So now, Marian Serrano, America's silver last time out, and the 2018 champ when she was junior champion as well. She was a league champion. Here she is, 128. So a good bit of work being put in here to move on up if she can do it. Yes, she can do it. Marian Serrano, 128. And she leads for Chile. She never shirks a challenge. A brilliant set of results down through the years at the Worlds. Her first one in Mexico City, she was 4th, and she was World Junior Champion that year as well. Back to the start, round 2. Beata Jankowska of Poland. European Championship silver medalist last time. and the reigning World Ability Sports champion. And she hadn't registered a mark in the 2018 Euros. It is her 5th World Championships. Last time out she was 11th, she was 8th back in 2017 and 9th in 2019, and she's done a lift at 106. No lift on the press sequence. So that's her first miss after getting 103 earlier. Misses at 106. Oh well. Still a bit to do. Still medaling a lot on the World Cup circuit. Bronze in Sharm el Sheikh last year. The woman from Wrocław, born and raised with the Start Wrocław club. Well, here's a legend in the legends category. She's been a real Perla for years. Perla Basenis, still qualifying for the Paralympics at the age of 54. Multiple World Championships and Paralympic Games to her name now. 4-time Pan Am champ, 4-time Americas, 3 Paralympic bronzes, 6 World Championship medals, 1 gold. 2010. And she has won 8. Either Americas or Pan Am gold medals. In a couple of cases, they have the ultimate campaigners. Do Mexico. Well, now 110. Took some time, it was a struggle, and doesn't get it. Unfortunate, it was bronze for her back in 2006 behind Zhu Shui and Lin Su Hui of Chinese Taipei, who we've already seen in this. The great campaigners keep on coming back year after year, and it's always great to see them. So now, Montserrat Alcoba for Spain. Well, she's been concentrating a lot on family life. There was the 7-year gap that she had in the last decade, and we haven't seen her in 3 years. Back again. Euros in 2022, the last time that she was in an international championship, and all the ones here for España. There you are. Lovely. She's come through and made it work really well. That's a very nice lift. From the Club de Peces in Terrassa, What a really nice lift. Ekeyeva for Turkmenistan is out and ready to go, and just like last time, she's just stormed in. She's here. And she is well ready. European Open silver, America's Open gold, that was 2018 in Bogota. Asian Games silver, 2014 in Incheon. Fourth in the 2 games since then.
One minute remaining.
2018 Asian Para Games in Jakarta. Now, how's she done here? 113. Good lift. She's done it. Well, that's 2 out of 2 from Maya Gosalekieva. She's up to 5th. Overtakes Alcoba, gets in ahead of the great Perla Bersenis. The names we're talking about in this Group B, and it is Group B. Hwang Yuson of Korea up now. She's another of those, and she's done very well in the World Cup circuit because it was bronze in Beijing for her, it was silver in Pattaya last year. 5th World Championship. And 6th in the Worlds in 2017. I just kind of think you sort of wonder how she hasn't picked up major championship medals, because she is always in the hunt, particularly at continental level. Was not in the Asian Para Games last time though in Guangzhou. $116. Oh, she's glided through that. Her swing. Good lift. 116 for Hwang Yuson. Only 2 kilos added on, but she's absolutely demolished that. Now 113, she lifted in Beijing last time. It was 110 in Pattaya at the World Cup there. 110 at the last World, so that is a lifetime best. She's got 2 of them today. So a lot of good results on the board so far today, and Louise Sugden looking to add to her collection here. Sixth in the most recent Worlds 2 years ago in Dubai, was 4th in Tbilisi. Fighting back from this year's injuries, and there's just fantastic names coming up in Group A as well. She'd have a hope. Get through here. Have a good chance in terms of the total lift. And after that, who knows? Louise Sugden for Britain. She lifted 132 at the Paralympics. Trying to get the old climb back and the form whizzing again. And that was a lifetime best in Paris. $124 here. Punching through. And that is good and solid. And that is a good lift. It's 3 white lights. All good. Well, she's getting these results count very well. 124. She's gone up a lot heavier than that in competition, but obviously it depends how she's feeling today. She was in Dublin for the international, if memory serves, just to get a lift in and get back into competition. Being Louise Sugden, it's mandatory to remind you, World Championship winner, wheelchair basketball 2014, played in 5 European Championships, played every championship going for 11 years with Britain, 2 bronzes at European level from Newbury. You know that, have to tell you, it's the law. Touaj Taiser Al-Hajjaj, coming now for Jordan. Asian Games silvers, 2 of them, a bronze 2010. And bronzes in the last 2 Asia Oceania Championships as well. Paralympic silver in 2016. No World Championship medals yet though. The woman from Amman, Issa Hilal. The national team coach guiding her into place. Still a minute to go. Al-Hajjaj, not a woman to hang around. 128 she's going for. She missed 126 last time, but they've decided, don't worry about that, add 2 onto it. And you'll get it! 2-1 in her favour. Nothing happening for the centre referee, voted down on that, but she is there and she is away. Everybody's got a mark and some have got 2, and that's what you want to see. And have you thought about wheelchair racing? That's fast down the rank. Good lift. And she's away and clear. She's finally got this nice lift. And then happiness, and then down the bank. Downhill wheelchair racing, I would certainly think would be good to see. We don't have para speed skating. I know there's a couple trying to get it up and running. I'd love to see that. That would be spectacular. Siti Mahmouda aiming to be spectacular. 127 opening round done. This for 129. World bronze. 6 years ago. And here she is. A Southeast Asian Games champion as well. She's won 4 in a row of those. And the next one coming up, Nakhon Ratchashima in January. So punching through, Siti Mahmouda, 129. 2 kilos added on. This to take the lead. She's done it. 3 white lights. Siti Mahmouda's done it. 129. That's a nice lift. That is a cracking lift. Well, next year there's 3 championships. Big championships she's gunning for, covering Southeast Asia, all of Asia. The games this time next year, and Asia Oceania. Massive chances of more medals to come for her. Absolutely. And same for Marion Serrano, the Paralympic Games bronze medalist. Former America's champion, Pan Am silver. Never yet a senior world championship medal. Paralympic bronze was the achievement of a lifetime. And most recently, gold in Santiago a few short weeks ago at the World Cup there. So Serrano, 134 to add 6 onto it, and that's 3 white lights for Serrano. Well, she's made it out. 134. That's the mark of a champ. Round 2 done. Group A, by the way, so she's got 134. There's only 3 lifts in Group A at the moment that are pitching higher than that. Two rounds behind us. And here's the third. Apologies to the young boy who was passing just there. Thought I was pointing at him. We're pointing at the stage. Beata Jankowska. Missed 106 last time, going for it again here. The European medalist aiming to repeat that act when the Euros are on next year. It was meant to be Belize. Don't think it is now. It'll be somewhere, sometime. And Turkey, I think, is in the calendar for 2028 for those Euros. Punching through in Jankowska 106. And this time, she has it. 2-1 in her favour. Got it. Jankowska making that one work very, very strongly, having missed this last time and, well, not really got close to it last time. She was the World Ability Sport Games champion. The great Perla Bersanis. So she missed 110 herself in the previous round, going for 110 here. She is in the Legends competition. That's worth following up. She's currently in second place in that. Al Hajjaj leading at 128. Bersanis on 110. She is going to claim at least bronze and maybe silver in the Legends competition. And maybe another medal if she can get this lift in terms of the total lift. So 110, and she has patience, and she has time, and she's 25 seconds left to go. Bit of a struggle. Oh, she's done it. 3 white lights. Well, she's done it. Patience. And lots of it. Perla Basenas, 110. And that has her definitely on the podium in the Legends competition. Even now, 215, her total lift mark. That might be useful. She's not guaranteed a total lift medal yet. She is if Al Hajjaj misses one, the final one, but that was lovely. And there's a bit of a struggle there. Didn't give up. She's been through everything. Why would you? And up it went, and that was great. Ekayeva with Turkmenistan, with one of the most durable coaches around. Ekayeva. Prime. There she is. Now she's got all the marks in so far, so this would be the lead in the total lift. It's currently Rania Ali Moshedi, 269, out in front. $115 and little steps, 110, 113, 115. A great experience, loads of international medals as we were saying before, including winning outright the America's Open title in 2018. Doesn't get that on the press sequence, I'm afraid. Actually the stop sequence as well, there were 2 who voted for us, so the press sequence was academic in the end, but she gets her 2 marks in, 110, 113. So still, nobody from this group has been able to extend themselves in the total lift. A little bit ragged, little disappointment. Alcoba! Montserrat Alcoba. $116. And again, just the epitome of a top sports person. Family life is number one, and that's the way it should be. Does this when she can, completes the lifts when she can. That wasn't one of them. But 2 European silvers in a row. See you wherever in Europe next year. It's nice to see her back. But a couple of European silvers on the board, and that was still a nice display from her. Not quite. Couldn't get the lift complete. Onto Korea and Hwang Yushon. Well, Huang, she's already got 2 lifetime bests here. And she's been around, I've got to tell you, she's been around a few years. She's had good success, normally quite high, particularly in continental competition. And so it's sort of a surprise that she can come into something like this and still be bagging lifetime bests. But she is. And she's only 29. This is another lifetime best attempt, 118. This would help definitely in terms of the total lift. She would lead in it, and she does lead in it. 118 for Wang Yuson, 118 for her, and 348. It's the lead in the total lift. Almost leads by 100 over Rania Ali Moshedi. So many have fallen asunder in this. A lot have dropped back because of misses. She is not. Huang, successful, 118. So it's Louis Sugden now, 120 done. 124 and now 127, and the prospect of a high finish in the total lift if she gets this. So this to take a big lead in the total lift. She'd go up to 371. She'd lead it by a lot. Louis Sugden to get all her lifts in for Great Britain, and she'd be in contention for a medal here if she gets this. There's still a chance she could be knocked down to 3rd in the total lift by the end of this round, and there's still Group A to come, but I think a lot of the targets have been achieved. Certainly the lifts have been. Got to get this one up. 127. That looks tidy. And the experts agree. 3 white lights. Louise Sugden. She's got all of them in. All 3. She leads the total lift at 371. Everything done. All 3 lifts achieved. She'll be happy with that. A perfect morning. That was really, really impeccable. 371 it is. Well, there you go. Nothing to fault with that. You could say that with all of her lifts. She got, I think it was a really small practice lift of 25 in Dublin. It's popped up in the results certainly that way. There you go, lovely. Siti Mahmuda now in for Indonesia. And she can take the lead in the total lift. It could be whisked away from Lou Sugden within seconds, the lead in this total lift, but at least she leads the total lift deep in the competition. 131 for Siti Mahmuda and 127, 129, this 131. So, clever thinking. 256 she is on in the total lift. 131 here. She'll stay where she is overall in the competition, which is 2nd. Louise Sugden is 4th, by the way. So 131 for Siti Mahmouda. Does not get it. Stop sequence. All three on the press. On the stop sequence, actually. Press was fine. Stop sequence wasn't. And she misses out. Doesn't get that. That is her first miss. 2 to go. So 2 left. Tawa Tayser Al-Hajjaj of Jordan, 132. Missed her first attempt at 126. Now she's leading the Legends competition. It's going to be silver at best. Let me put that another way. It'll be silver at worst. There's only 1 to go in the Legends in the top group, and that's Vera Muratova of Russia. Now, if she gets this, she overtakes Perla Basanis in the total lift. Both in the Legends competition. Tawa Tayser Al-Hajjaj on 132. And now that's going to be appealed by Isa Lal, the national team coach. I thought it wasn't an even press myself. So 1 on the stop and 1 on the press, the 2 referees. So for the first time this morning, the video referees are called in. The 3 of them elsewhere in the building. They press the buttons the same time as the referees on stage, and their result is now unlocked from backstage. They're watching from 3 separate angles as well, and they had given it to her. So thumbs up. She's made it. Al-Hajjaj 132 gets it. So she goes second above Siti Mahmouda, and Marian Serrano has the big chance of sweeping everything up in this group at least. There's your scores. Al-Hajjaj getting the third one, and here is Marian Serrano, who's got her first 2 lifts in, 128 and 134. Al-Hajjaj is going to come back, by the way, as she's entitled to, because she is the Legends World Record holder. More about that in a moment. So we'll see another lift from her in 2 minutes time, but Marian Serrano comes first. 135, this for the clean sweep, this to get all her lifts in, this to lead the total lift going into Group A, and to overtake the current leader in that, who is Louise Sugden. So Marian Serrano, 135, 1 kilo up from what's already been got. It was 135 in Santiago a few weeks ago and 134 at the Paralympics. So this, the lift of her life, and she leads the total lift. She's overtaken Louise Sugden. All of them in the bag for Chile for Marion Solano. 128, 134, 135. It's all there. And the Paralympic Games bronze medalist is fighting for a different kind of medal here in the total lift. She leads. What a lovely lift. Great campaigner. Brilliant. And, you know, she was sent in to do really heavy lifts by one of the previous national coaches, Senor Echeverria. And in the early days, she missed a lot of them because you would do. And then she got them, she's got this. She leads the total lift. 397 Serrano in the total lift. Sugden second, 371. And third, currently, Wang Yuson, 348 going into Group A. So now, Tawa Taysir Al-Hajjaj is looking to break her own Legends World Record set in Dubai Christmas week 2022 at the Fazal World Cup. That was 134, this is 135. It doesn't move her any higher up in the standings, doesn't change the situation at all. But in the Legends competition, well, it might actually put a bit of pressure on Vera Muratova, because it does count towards that. It does not count towards the total lift. And for a long time, obviously, it didn't count towards the result at all. It was, in inverted commas, merely a record attempt. Well, now it's a bit more than that. Legends World Record attempt. Al-Hajjaj for Jordan. 135 it is. It won't happen today. 132 is what she ends on. No world record for Tawa Taysir Al-Hajjaj this morning. So it's Marion Serrano who leads on 135 going into Group B. Al-Hajjaj trying to join her on that mark. With lifetime best for Serrano, worth pointing that out. Al-Hajjaj in second and Siti Mahmouda in third. And Group A is on the way. And by the way, before we go, we did have Spanish interest earlier from Montserrat Alcoba. Lovely to see her back in after 3 years away. Fabulous to see Loida Zabala here battling illness. She's not been well the last couple of years. Great to see her competing. And Isabel Fernandez competed quite a few powerlifting championships. A couple of years not here. I believe circumstances have changed. Going well on archery now. And if you're watching, Isabel, great to see you doing well in that now. And Group A is on the way. And they're coming out now.
Thank you very much for the noodles. I'm Sivar. I'm the communications manager of the WTO. Thank you.
Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger? You push harder? Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster? So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor? I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
So Belen Sanchez comes out for Mexico to kick off Group A. You've seen them all. Gabriel Denise Lima of Brazil, El Shazli of Egypt, Zoraida Miliano of the Dominican Republic, Vera Muratova, Russia, Blessing Iber, Nigeria, Tiana Medeiros, Brazil, Sheng Feifei of China. We saw some absolute brilliant sports people in Group B. And this is Group A. The beat goes on. Belen Sanchez for Mexico, 120. Our leader on 135 is Marian Serrano. So Belen Sanchez, 120. Now she's away. Belen Sanchez on the way for 120 and her first. 2-1 in her favour. Won the Abierto in Cuernavaca, Mexico earlier in the year. That was nice lifting. That was 120. 120 in Belize last year. This is 120. Well, she's found a mark, hasn't she? And that was perfect. Well, that's a good way to start. She's matched her lifetime best with her first attempt. A lifetime best she's got a couple of times. Now Gabrielle Diniz Lima. It's a championship debut, second for her behind Marian Serrano in Santiago a few weeks ago. So a big championship debut for this Brazilian among the big lifters. And she's only 24, and a very good silver medal claimed in Santiago, where she lifted 1-2-1. And this is 1-2-1. Plenty of time. They keep finding great talent over and over and over again, don't they, Brazil? On the way. Gabrielle Diniz Lima, 121. Well, strongly up. It would match the best lift of her life, and that is what's happened. So she's tied that. Excellent. Equals a lifetime best. Very good. Very good. Now, Nagla Rajab El Shazli of Egypt, 122. They have a strong old squad here on home soil. International debut for Nagla Rajab El Shazli, for what we can see. At the age of 39. So, lifetime bests all the way coming up here. She's aiming for 122, but she's obviously impressed enough that she's here in the team. So here she comes, Nagla Rajab El Shazli, 122. Well, here's a new name for us all, but let's see how much she can impress. Pushing strongly at 122. And it's a good lift. It's 3 white lights for her. Excellently done. Well, now she's in the fight. Superb. Now then, how high can she go after this, I wonder? That was scintillating. On we go, and here's one of very many athletes who we saw for the very first time at the excellent World Cup in Veracruz 2 years ago on the Gulf of Mexico. They have a big team, the Dominican Republic, and she won nothing actually at that competition, no mark. But then a few months later in Santiago, it was bronze in the Pan Ams for Zoraida Miliano. And since then, fourth in Sharm el Sheikh, gold in Santiago a few weeks ago, where she lifted 130. $136 in Tbilisi when she won gold. And likewise, Acapulco last year. Now trying to make an even press there. 127. She's gone heavier than that in her time, and that's good. So she started kind of conservatively, and it's worked out well. She's a 136 lifter, Miliano, and that is the lead. Good effort for the Pan Am bronze medalist. So now a woman who's made her comeback in the past few months, and a very impressive silver medal in Beijing at the World Cup there in June. She's back, Vera Muratova. That was in the up to 86 final. Muratova. And she's trying to break the Legends European record that she set there in Beijing 4 months ago. So Muratova ready, former European champion, world silver, Paralympics bronze. Quite a few of those. Successful for years and years she's been. And now 130 to add 5 onto the Legends European record from Beijing, and she has got it, and she leads. But it's about the big medals as well. She's going for them, she's getting them. 130. And Muratova has done it. Couple of Paralympic bronzes, including the 2021 Paralympics in Tokyo and the 2021 Worlds in Tbilisi. Blessing Iba coming out here for Nigeria. Silver in Lagos in the international competition there in 2019 when she lifted 120. So Blessing Iba. Here she is, 135. Another successful week for them. And she's 25 years old as well, by the way. So Blessing Iba looking to hit the front. 135. So here she is, Blessing Iba, 135. Can she make it? Up it goes. Doesn't get it. 2-1, the side referees. This is her second international competition. There is a blessing and Wakanma and a blessing Kayode. Those are different athletes to blessing Iba. This is only her second ever international competition and her first outside of Nigeria. But she doesn't get it. 2-1 against the two side referees. On we go. Now here's an athlete and a half. Tayana Medeiros. She's record hunting too, looking to break her own America's record, and she may have to today. 1:45 she set in Tbilisi at the World Cup there 2 years ago. She lifted heavier to claim the Paralympic crown, 1:47, but at the Paralympics it doesn't go forward as a continental record. It does here though. Boy does it. 147, and there's a big fight at the top here. The world record is 159, incidentally. Just saying. Fight is on straight away. Medeiros hit the top, finally to be Paralympic champion. Had been silver in Tokyo. Here she comes. Up and up by Tayana Medeiros, 147. Yep, she leads, 3 out of 3, 3 white lights. It is a new America's record for Tayana Medeiros. She may have to go higher to get the gold here. She's never won a world championship medal. She's in the hunt for one now. Well, it's happening. Great lift. Much to appreciate. But does she hang on? Because there's more to come. Sheng Fei Fei. For China. Carrying on her winning streak in Beijing lately. That was a great lift of 145. She's the world record holder from Tbilisi last year in the World Cup. The reigning world champion, the reigning Asian Games champion, the reigning Asia Oceania champion, the reigning everything apart from the Paralympics. From Handan, and the world record is hers. It was silver in Paris, 155 behind the 156 of Medeiros and the power lift, the famous win. And she's punched through well here. Good lift, good lead. Medeiros and Zheng neck and neck, 147, and Medeiros got there first. But they're marking each other majorly. She took gold at a World Championships for the first time 2 years ago in Dubai. Lots of Asian crowns. She wants the main one again. Round 2. Belen Sanchez of Mexico. Got 120, going for 125 here for the Pan Am 4th placer. And she is only 24. Lots of new talent coming up. 12th in the world 2 years ago. That good gold in Veracruz on a international debut, and gold in the Abierto late last year. Only one miss so far in this Group A. So this to add 5 onto it. So Sheng Fei Fei, Tiana Medeiros have both lifted 147. Medeiros leading, she got there first, and currently third, Marian Serrano 135. Also leads the total lift. This is Sanchez. Mexico, second attempt, 125. Pushing strongly, making her way up. Solid lift. She's made it! Lifetime best broken now by 5. And 125. Great positivity. Brilliant lift. And she made it there. And she made it there. And more to come. Little nod, all good. El Shazli. One, 2, 6. El Shazli. Now 4 kilos on top of her previous mark. So right now, there's loads in the hunt for the medals, including Marian Serrano, who is having to watch on. She's probably taken a position back in the crowd. Actually, she has. She's in the crowd in row 3. So, well, there's nothing she can do unless she storms onto the stage from the crowd, which we don't recommend anybody do. El Shazli coming here, second round, 1, 2, 6 for Egypt. Doing well as well. International debut for her, not even so much as a World Cup. Up she comes, Nagla El Shazli. 1, 2, 6. Gets it! 3 out of 3. Now she's in the hunt. So total lift. There's still 7 in the hunt. Blessing Ida missed one, and it's not the case that you're eliminated if you miss one just because of that, but it's the scores. It's like the heptathlon. You have an awful long jump. You knock over a hurdle. You've 3 fouls in the long jump. You may as well give up then. Blessing Ida is out of that hunt, but this woman is still there. 2 out of 2 for El Shazli. And she's aiming for medals next. El Shazli is aiming for 134 in the next round. Right now, they're looking at their screen at Group A, and the third place is in 130. That's all well and good. Serrano's got 135, and they haven't thought of her. Gabrielle Diniz Lima, 121 done. This is for 126. On her championship debut, hit 121 with that silver in Santiago lately, and this is for 126. So this is to match El Shazli. Now, it would mean 10th place. She's currently 11th, but it would mean a lot in the total lift, wouldn't it? 126, punching up, trying to make it. And Gabrielle Denise Lima, yep, gets it, 2-1. Well, we're seeing some new names here who are looking good. That's 2 lifetime bests for her for Brazil today. So Gabrielle Denise, yeah, this is good. Perfect lift. And she's not finished. Neither is Zoraida Miliano of the Dominican Republic, the Pan Am bronze medalist, impressively. Maria Carvajal and Mankichi, they've been the coaches the past few years for the Dominican Republic as they've built a really good squad. So Zoraida Miliano here, 132. Now this is where things take a leap. She's looking to go above Vera Muratova. But the third and fourth in the competition are still from the previous group, Marian Serrano and Tawa Al-Hajjaj. But Miliano looking to make progress. And that's 3 white lights. Did well. Well, she's edging towards a lifetime best of 136. That's 132 for the Pan Am medalist. Excellent lift that was. Well, she continues to impress. Series of high finishes, great World Cup results from this woman. Very good team the Dominican Republic have now. Here's Vera Muratova looking for more records. Legends European record already booked today of 130. She has won the Legends competition, has she? No, she hasn't. Not yet. Come back to me in 2 minutes. 133, this would do it. Would also put her above Miliano. Can she do it though? 133 for Muratova. Very successful career she's had. The European champion 2013, that was in Aleksand in Russia. Silver 2015, Paralympic bronzes London and Tokyo, and 2 world bronzes too. 3. If she gets this, maybe 4 on the way. 133, still plenty of time. 48 seconds for another Legends European record. Still trying to get herself set. The lift has not started. The bar's moved a couple of times, but that's fine. Lift has not begun. No plane has been crossed, but she's only 20 seconds. Size herself up for this. 2014, 2017, 2019 were those world bronzes. Paralympic bronzes, London 2012 and Tokyo in 2021. Muratova didn't look confident coming into this, really. She was taking an immense amount of time. As the press sequence didn't follow all the way up, it was a bit stuck. And she had to go for it then. She was going to run out of time. She only had a handful of seconds left, so misses out on that. Gets 1:30. So Muratova doesn't get it 1:33. And just totally got stuck there altogether. I'm not sure if she was presenting that as having completed the lift. It didn't look it to me, but anyway, they all voted her down. Blessing eBay is in. 136, 1 kilo to add on. This to overtake now. Marian Serrano is still in the medals in 3rd place. But that can change now. She missed 135. This to add 1 kilo onto it. 136 in her 2nd international competition. So that's silver from the international competition in Lagos a few years ago, going here for Nigeria. And has she made it? And does she get into the medals here? She's gone into bronze! Blessing Iba! Her championship debut! And she goes 3rd. And Marian Serrano is knocked out of the medals. Iba gets it 136, misses 135 in the first round, and Iba has done it, and Marian Serrano is denied now. She was in the medals for a long time in the main competition out of Group B. How she started in Group B, you can only shrug. She still leads the total lift though, and Blessing Iba could be the latest to create a major shock and come away from here with a major championship medal. Tiana Medeiros then. There's a big fight for the gold. She is going for 152 and Cheng Fei Fei for 153. This would be for a new America's record. This would be 7 on top of the pre-existing America's record, but remember, she did get 156 in the Paralympic Games to win gold on the powerlift to overtake Cheng Fei Fei right at the end last year in Paris. This does go forward as an America's record. She's broken it once. That 156, by the way, 3 kilos off the current world record, held by Cheng Fei Fei, who's watching from the tunnel. So Medeiros now, 152, and going strongly. raised up, and that's no lift press sequence. They're going to appeal that straight away. They've got the card out, and that will be challenged. So Valdecir Lopez, who's down in the wings on stage, the professor, Weriden Santos, head coach, and Valdecir Lopez has put the challenge in down there, and Medeiros. She's now going to see what the 3 video referees were saying at the same time. No good, no joy, rejected. Doesn't get it, and that was on the press sequence. She still leads on 147 to Anna Medeiros. Sheng Fei Fei second on 147, but there's more to come. So Sheng Fei Fei, all business. This for the lead for 153, which is 6 kilos off her world record from Tbilisi last year. Paralympic silver 155, and she was still beaten. The defending world champion finally got her massive breakthrough at a global level in Dubai. She's won 6 global championship medals between the Paralympics and the Worlds. 1 gold, 5 silver. 2 Asian Para Games titles, 2 Asia Oceania titles. .153 Sheng Fei Fei, and this would be the lead, with Medeiros having missed at 152, and this for the first proper gap between them today. Second round for the lead. Well, up it goes from the world record holder. That's 159. This is 6 kilos below that. It's manageable for her, and you can see how. 3 white lights for Sheng Fei Fei. She's away. She's in the lead outright. Medeiros second. Blessing Iba third. Marin Serrano elbowed out of the main competition down into 4th. She still has a chance in the total lift. 5 also do in this Group A. But the leader is Sheng Fei Fei for China. Gives her the lead by 6 with 1 round to go. Final round. Everybody's got a lift in. Nobody across the 3 groups has been wiped out. Everybody's at least got 1 score. And that's always what you want. And to be honest, it's what they want as well. So, Belen is here. Belen Montserrat Sanchez Dominguez from Mexico. Now 130, this would be her 3rd lifetime best of the day. She started at 120 and she equaled it. Then 125, there, now 130. So this would send her to 8th. Vera Muratova is already there. So again, for the lift of her life, Belen Sanchez, and well, a couple of big championships for her to aim for the next couple of years from a continental basis. America's Championship Santiago next year, and then the Pan Ams in Lima again. Sanchez trying to push high. That might be a limit. Well, I'll tell you what, she's made it up there. And if they felt she kept it moving, she got it! She got it! 2 white lights from Belen Sanchez from the side referees. And well, if she was going to be penalised, you'd think they'd be the ones to do it. That's a lifetime best and 3 today for Belen Sanchez for Mexico. She doesn't lead the total though, 375, because Serrano hit 397. But hasn't she had the most wonderful morning? Gabby Diniz for Brazil. 24, championship debut. 1-2-1, the lifetime best from Santiago a few weeks ago. Matched in round 1, eclipsed in round 2. And now looking for something even more impressive. This 131 would put her 6th. Would give her a total lift of not enough to dislodge Serrano. Total lift, this would be 378. And would put her 2nd behind Marian Serrano. But above Belen Sanchez, is currently 2nd. And looking for another lifetime best. 131. Well, it's making it there. And she's hit the top here, Gabby Diniz. Doesn't get it. It's 2 and against on the press sequence. And she misses out. Well, she finishes 12th. There was only 2 and against. They rushed to put a challenge in on Medeiros, but there is a main medal at stake there. Actually, there is a medal available still here for her. It would put her into the top 3 in the total lift had they challenged it and got it. I don't have the video ref's result at my fingertips. Who knows what they would have said. So Gabby Diniz misses out 131. Sanchez successful 130 before that. So there's still 3 who can leap up in the total lift, and El Shazli's one of them. El Shazli would again not overtake Serrano. Serrano's figures in Group B were very high. But obviously not high enough to get her into Group A in the first place. El Shazli, 133 for another lifetime best. This to get all her marks in, but again, she would go into the medals in the total lift, but she wouldn't lead. 133. And this to go 5th in the main competition for best lift. Oh, she's doing it! El Shazli makes it. This is some international debut. 3 white lights as well. She's 5th in the main competition. Total lift of 381. Currently puts her silver behind Marion Serrano. Wow, brilliant. 133. Serrano still 4th in the main competition. Got all of her lifts in all 3, and El Shazli the same. We've got 5 lifts to go. Every lift from here on in, and actually we'll include the past 2 because they're thinking about the total lift. Basically every lift in this final round is a lift for a medal in one form or another. That includes Zoraida Miliano from the Dominican Republic. Dominicana Republica. 136. 136. Blessing Iba in 3rd is already on 136. This is a lift for 4th in the main competition. In terms of the total lift, this would put her on 395, which is 2 behind Marion Serrano in the total lift. So Marion Serrano has a total lift medal, definitely, and it will be at worst silver, and she could be total lift world champion. Miliano here, 136, getting the lift in and up. No press sequence, the 2 side referees. So Miliano is denied, and she is 6th. She can still be knocked down 1 place, but she doesn't get it. Now we're getting misses in this final round, and they are costly. Brilliant team they've built, a lot based in Madrid. Really good coaches. A lot of great effort put in, and you have to congratulate. Oh, well, I think the word you use for that is philosophical. Didn't get it. Now, so Vera Muratova is aiming to overhaul Blessing Iba and to go into the bronze medal position. She's out of the running in the total lift. This is for a new Legends World Record of 137. The Legends World Record held by El Hajjaj, which he tried to extend to 135 in the previous round, didn't get it. So Muratova also this to win the Legends competition. If she misses this, the Legends World Champion is Tanwa Al Hajjaj. Muratova also, if she gets this, wins the Legends total lift, and if she doesn't get it, I will correct myself on that. She doesn't win the Legends total lift with this. It's not enough. And she's not got it anyway. So Muratova, 130, finishes in 8th in the main competition. And she doesn't get there today. So Muratova, 130. That's where the story ends. Now, in the Legends competition, we've a lot to go through here because there was a lot of high lifting in the 2 other groups. Legends then. Al Hajjaj, 132, gets the gold. The Legends silver, 130, Muratova. And the Legends bronze goes to the legendary Perla Barcenas of Mexico. Now the Legends total has been won out of Group C, 269, by Rania Ali Mershadi of Egypt. She wins it, 269. The Legends silver, Al Hajjaj, 260. And the Legends bronze goes to Bersanus, 215. Almost. Patricia Wallace. If only she'd got a second lift in, I think she'd have got a Legends medal in the total. There's a lot going on there. Ask me to do that again in 5 minutes. I'll probably give you a different answer. But that is correct. What I've said has happened. And Muratova, well, she only got one lift in, and that opened the door for everybody else pretty much in the Legends comp. Blessing eBay, 138. She's staying in bronze. No one can knock her down now. What a championship debut for her. And even though she doesn't get this lift, Blessing eBay has the World Championship bronze medal. Immense. She only got one lift in, and that was enough to be the World Championship bronze medalist and to deny Marion Serrano. So eBay finishes third. And that on 136. Missed 138, but don't worry about that. So Marion Serrano is still in gold in the total lift. And we've got two lifts to work out the champion. It'll be either Sheng Fei or it will be Tiana Medeiros. She is record chasing again. A new America's record of 147 earlier in the competition. 156 she had for Paralympic gold. And worth pointing out, if Tiana Medeiros and Sheng Fei both get these lifts in, they're within reach of the world record. Powerlifts can come into play, no doubt about that. So Medeiros only just missed out 152 last time. It was 2 and against. On the press, they went to appeal it, went to a video review, and the video referees had simultaneously voted it down. Final instructions from the Professor, Weverton Santos. It's about an America's record, yes, but it's about the World Championship title. And the Paralympic champion, Tiana Medeiros, looking for it. 155. Can she be world champion? Well, she's got it raised. She's got it raised. How clean was it? No, she doesn't get it. It's the press sequence and the body sequence too. Well, they're thinking about putting an appeal in. They're mulling it over. I'm not sure if they'll do it. Medeiros in second, 155. I think perhaps too much went wrong in that lift for them to say, we'll put an appeal in. It is silver for the Paralympic champion, Tiana Medeiros, and that means Sheng Fei is the world champion again. She retains her crown. It's a second gold, and a bit like the end of Casablanca, with the inspector and Humphrey Bogart walking away, the two Brazilian coaches, arm in arm, say, we did what we could. It's already a beautiful relationship. Sheng Fei, world champion again. She's retained her crown. And she is a 2-time world champion. To go with those 4 global silver medals. So 155 was the mark for silver in the Paralympic Games for her, which looked like gold until Medeiros came along with the powerlift and whipped it all away. This is 3 off the world record. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Got to get this first though. Also at stake, the total lift. So if Sheng Fei Fei gets this, she gets the lot. And she can go for a world record. If she doesn't get it, the total lift world championship gold goes to Marianne Serrano. So many storylines. Sheng Fei Fei 156. She's the world champion for a second time. 156. Raising it. Is it enough? It's hit the top. No! And Marianne Serrano takes the total world championship gold. Sheng Fei Fei misses out. But there is Chilean celebrating in the crowd off the back of that, because Marianne Serrano takes the total gold. Sheng Fei Fei wins back-to-back world titles. Tiana Medeiros the silver. Blessing Ebainer, international debut outside of her own country, takes the bronze. Serrano 4, El Shazli 5, Miliano 6. And the Legends gold, that is taken by El Hajjaj, who finishes 7th, and the Legends silver and 8th overall to Vera Muratova. And the Legends total title goes to Rania Ali Mershadi of Egypt out of Group C. Second in that El Hajjaj, and third is Bersenis. A lot of misses and the door open for them, but the champion, the world champion again for China, is Sheng Fei Fei. Those are the marks. 153. Total lift gold going to Chile and Serrano. Total lift silver, by the way, that's El Shazli. And total lift bronze goes to Sanchez of Mexico, who went to 375. Lots of medals going to all corners of the globe, each which way. But the ultimate champion, Sheng Fei Fei, and the victory ceremony is on the way. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, hour and a half. Oh, and you're done, are you? Home? Are you finished?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow?
team event in the morning. Big lotteries who will pay it.
Yes, I can't wait for the team competition. Like everybody, it'll be great. Good luck with that. Hold on, so whoa. Are you Rania? Rania Al-Mashedi?
Rania.
Yeah, Rania, this is you?
Yeah, I am.
No, I think you've won the Legends Total. I think you have a gold. I think. Now, I'm just the commentator. You should ask Chiara.
I am Rania.
You are Rania.
I am Rania.
Well, I think you've won. Yeah, but it's not me. I just talk. I'm the commentator. Over here. Yeah, come. Yeah, come on. Follow me. بقول لك ايه؟ يا عم احنا فوق.
It's time for the victory ceremony for the 86-kilogram category. Please welcome the medalists. The medals will be presented by Deputy Director of World Parasports, Massimo Dickey.
So victory ceremony time for another great final and the last individual women's final of these 2025 World Paralympic Championships. Day 9 of 10. Gonna tell you it's flown. Massimo Dickey, who is the deputy leader of World Parasports, is presenting the medals here. Deputy Director, indeed. So, loads to go through here. Everybody from every group actually came through and won medals. We'll reflect on those shortly. Bronze to Blessing Ibe of Nigeria in her first major championship. That was 136. Silver to Yana Medeiros, the Paralympic champion. A new America's record of 147 and still ended up with a silver. But Cheng Fei Fei is now a back-to-back, a two-time world champion, clearing 153 in the second round and could not be overtaken in the last. Medeiros magnificent. A superb silver to add to her Paralympic gold. And the successes continue for the Brazilian. Cheng Fei Fei picks up the gold, lifts of 147 and 153 to be the world champion again. Total lift, that was gold to Marian Serrano of Chile. Came in because Cheng's final lift was missed. Silver to Nagla El Shazli of Egypt, and bronze, brilliantly, to Perla Sanchez of Mexico, but it's gold for Cheng Fei Fei for China. Well, first of all, what a brilliant champion this woman is, as Cheng Fei Fei does it again. In the total lift, 3 first-time World Championship medalists. Marian Serrano, World Champion in the total. It's her first World Championship medal. It was a championship debut, international debut, for Nagla El Shazli, and she wins the total silver, and the bronze going to Belen Sanchez of Mexico, and that's her first championship medal. And just to clear up again for you, a repeat of the legends, the gold going there in the legends to Tawa Al-Ajaj of Jordan, silver to Vera Muratova of Russia, the bronze to Perla Bacenas, and in the total lift, the gold in that going to Rania Ali Mershedi. She has won the Legends total lift, the silver in that to Al Hijaj, and the bronze to Bacenas. That was fantastic. Men's over 107, the really, really big boys. The last men's final of the week. That's on the way next in an hour.
I want to test this one. Close. I need this.